told you you ain't welcome in this valley, here.
You were seen selling cattle. Over in Dodge.
That's a fact. And I wasn't cheated, either.
I'd say you're pushing your luck, mister. And I'm gonna make you regret it.
You're sore 'cause I didn't sell to Morrison?
I don't know who you are, stranger. But if our trails happen to cross once more, tread lightly. Ha!
Oh, Papa.
Many thanks, amigo. Will you set a while?
No thanks. I've been in the saddle for 7 days, and I'm anxious to see my home.
Where you headed for?
I'm Rudy Wallace. My father, Zeb Wallace, was gunned down here a month back.
Don't you remember?
Anne. Why, so it is. If that ain't the darndest thing, why, you're prettier than you ever were.
Aren't you forgetting you were still in short pants when you went away visiting with your aunt? Rudy, what was it made you come back? Are you planning to stay for a while?
A while. For a while.
Well, weren't you supposed to come back when your father wrote to you over a year ago?
I wanted to.
Why did you come back now? Morrison is stronger than ever. That man who hit my father is one of his men.
Morrison, eh?
Mm-hmm.
I see.
Where you going to?
I'm riding into town.
Rudy, be careful.
Hey, Jake, here's your tobacco. Thank you.
Morning.
What can I do for you?
I need some supplies. Here's my list.
Well, you are new here, ain't you?
I'm Rudy Wallace.
Well, bless my soul.
Ah, be danged if it ain't. Welcome back.
Thanks.
Say, you aiming to set up housekeeping?
Morrison ain't gonna be happy about that. Wouldn't be after your pa's killers, would you?
I just want a little peace.
If you take my advice, you'll move on. Before Morrison's boys come inquiring after you.
Balances don't scare easy, Bert.
Well, you won't buy cattle from the people in this valley. Forget it and move on.
I'll be back later. Have those things ready for me.
I'll bet my socks to a 6-gun he'll die wearing boots. Yeah, that's my woman.
Silken stockings, long rig gloves, all the way from Gay Paris. High heel shoes and lace fichu, but who will pay, Mr. Will you? All my life is free and easy, filled with jewels and French perfumes. I was born, you know, to sing and to be loved. But here, there is no love for me. There are no more the gallants around me. I do wonder why there are no more the big bouquets. There is no special one to fall in love only with me. Now I live my life quite trisky, made of poker and of whiskey, high heel shoes and lace fichu. Who wants them now? Who wants them now? There are many handsome lads, very strange and very mad, with their 6-gun blazing lead. Da 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 da.
Whiskey. I'm buying. I don't drink with coyotes. You can tell your boss, Mr. Morrison, that Rudy Wallace is back. And that I don't figure on dying like my father did. You understand? Ah. Mm-mm.
Come on, let me back shoot him, Matt.
No, not this one. He's gonna be mine.
Howdy, Rudy.
Morning, Jim.
I'm real sorry, Rudy, but right now I can't sell any more animals.
Morrison.
Listen to me, Rudy. When your pa tried to buck Morrison...
They'll shoot me down. Is that what you mean? Let's go, Sam.
So long, Jamie.
We made a real good bargain today. In the morning, we'll take him to Cheston.
Well, the hole's like this. We'll be home again before they miss us. Get over.
Morning, Rudy.
Howdy.
Howdy.
Well, take a look at this herd I got. What do you say about that?
Reckon we got a lot to say about it, Rudy.
Yeah, I see. I can imagine what you want now.
Try and understand the trouble you make for us, Rudy. We all have families.
You're afraid. And to think my father got himself killed for people like you.
Listen, Rudy. The only folks who ever helped your pa was us.
All right, if that's how you feel, I won't buy any more cattle from you.
Just a moment, Rudy.
What else do you want? What's the matter? Can't you speak?
Rudy, you're gonna have to give those cattle back. Morrison knows. As soon as you left, Matt came.
It's more than probable they'll burn my ranch if I don't get those critters back.
It's true. And they're stronger than we are.
All right. Take your cattle back. But Sam? You'll have to find yourself a new boss.
Yeah, I guess there's only the one boss. And all of us know who that is.
Yeah, I know.
Where's Morrison? Well?
He's not here, mister. He had business in Virginia. We had word he might be on the stage tomorrow.
Well, you tell your boss that I'll be in town after the stage arrives.
Take it easy, Jake. The boss will handle this himself, you hear? Whatever happens, Matt and the boys will be looking on tomorrow, just in case.
You've been threatening Stern and the others for selling me cattle.
So, that ain't to your fancy?
No.
No! He's mine.
For once, it looks like Matt's gotten more than he bargained for.
Give me a shot of whiskey.
not aiming to run away.
Rudy, I've been on your trail for 8 weeks. But I figured if I waited for you here, you'd be bound to turn up soon enough.
I might have known it. Now, why don't we go somewhere quiet and talk it over?
What point is there in talking? I'd appreciate your gun belt.
Here you are. Hey, listen, Sheriff.
You can quit calling me Sheriff. I got no authority at all till I lock you up in Santa Monica, and this time I'm keeping my eyes wide open.
Rafe, give me a couple more hours of freedom. It's all the same to you, now or tomorrow.
No, it's not the same at all, my friend. And besides, you know it's a risk I can't afford to take.
Look, I give you my word. I'll leave with you tomorrow.
No, sorry, boy. Mount up now.
By the way, Sheriff, thanks for saving my life.
I already told you don't call me Sheriff.
Howdy there, Papa. Sure looks like you got a lot on your mind.
Rudy Wallace. He's going out to fight Morrison.
No, you must be wrong.
Sooner or later, it was bound to happen.
Oh, Papa.
Just think what you're doing, friend. Rudy, listen to me. We've been told that you're planning to face up to Morrison.
Don't do it. You'll be alone.
Rudy, we're thinking of the day the boys went out to bring in your old man.
You mean to tell me they got no sheriff here?
Who's he?
A friend of mine.
It sure is obvious this ain't your home. I thought everybody knew about that badge Pete Smith wears. Morrison owns it like he owns the whole town.
You got troubles, I'd say. Coming?
There's a few people around reckon that we ought to help him.
If we help Rudy, Morrison will put us all on Boot Hill.
That's for sure. Right, Jack?
Supposing Rudy Wallace wins.
That's impossible, Bert. One man against that whole bunch of Morrisons?
I know. Would you help him?
I'd be out of business if I didn't stay friendly with everyone. You can't blame me for that.
No, guess I can't.
Yeah, they're aiming to kill Wallace before morning.
And that's how they killed my father. He was shot in the back. He was a good man. And he was shot for protecting his own rights. So now you know why I want to stay, Rafe.
I knew that before. But I can't help you any. Much as I'd like to. The day you escaped from me, I lost my job as sheriff. And until you're safely behind bars, I won't get it back. And to me, that's very much more important at the moment than your personal feud with Morrison. Let's go.
Go get your boss, and hurry.
He's not here. He rode out.
Yeah? Where'd he go?
Who knows? He may have gone into town.
You best remember, if you want to stay alive.
He left this morning. Yeah, him and the stranger rode off early.
You sure that's the truth?
Yeah, I'm sure.
I'll be back for you if I find you're lying.
What did they want?
They were after Rudy.
We must hurry. I want to make Colville by sundown.
Why not Santa Monica? It's only 100 miles further on.
It'll be a pleasure traveling with you.
You know I'm not a coward, Stern.
I know.
But I don't have to convince myself that I'd lose against a man as quick as Matt.
Now, you stop worrying about it. Come and have a drink. Set him up.
Hey, Stern.
Yeah? Excuse me. What is it?
Morrison's boys. This morning at the ranch, they came after Rudy. And that fool daughter of Lawrence wants to go right out and warn him.
You'd better look after her, Sam. If she ain't sitting at home when her pa gets back, he'll be mighty angry. Go find her. Here's to you, Lawrence.
Come on, ride! Come on, ride! Let's get after them!
Come on, you.
For those rocks! Our only chance is behind those rocks. Come on.
Oh, give me a hand or I ain't gonna make it.
Let's go back to town.
They've gone.
That'd be murder, Rudy.
Oh, go on. I'm not a killer.
I know. But this way I'm a lot more happy.
How far do you think you'll get with a leg like that?
To Santa Monica. And with you. Mount up now.
The horses have gotten away!
Hey, what are you doing?
I'm gonna fix it so you can walk. Did you figure I was gonna carry you?
Leave it. I'll pull it off.
Let me do that. You ain't proving a thing. Well, the only thing to do is to take a closer look. Yeah, it sure looks bad. I'm gonna hurt you. I'm gonna have to cut the boot. With a little rest, it'll be all right. We'll go back to my ranch and leave tomorrow.
No. We'll make Santa Monica even if I have to crawl there.
You best remember just who you're talking to, Matt. I'm a lawman.
And what do you think you'd be if Morrison took away your badge? He's paying you.
I'm warning you, Pete. Don't give me any trouble here.
But you can't do it, Matt. It's murder.
No one will ever blame us for the killing when Valance is standing in the middle of the street with Morrison.
All it's gonna take is one bullet in his back and it's all over.
Anything else you want to know?
Nothing.
All right, vamoose.
Pete's so nice. Too bad, isn't it? I'm gonna sing a new song tonight. You, will all be there.
You gotta be out of your mind. You can't make it.
We're bound to meet somebody soon enough if we just keep walking.
Yeah, and I'll bet it's Matt.
Get moving.
It's Reed, one of Morrison's gunmen. Let's make tracks.
No. Rudy may need me. Supposing he's been hurt.
Don't you have any thoughts for your father? Go home before it's too late.
Ann, come on back here! Wait for me, Ann! Wait!
How many times do I have to tell you? You'll never make it.
May you rot in hell. I'm beginning to think you planned this. Pretty smart of you, I'd say. I'm blaming you, my friend, and you'll pay. Go on, get moving. Get your hands off me, Valance! Don't move. I want you where I can see you. If you take one more step, I'll kill you.
You're going crazy, Rafe. The pain's gone to your head. If we turn back now, we'll still have a chance.
No, mister, we're going on. We're going to make Santa Monica a bust. Believe you me, even if it means I have to kill you.
Rafe, look, we gotta get some help.
Find out who it is. Be real careful. You cross me and I'll shoot.
Quick, it may be Matt. We'll take cover behind those rocks.
Will I be hog-tied?
It's Ann. It sure is good to see you.
Hey, can I give you a hand, stranger?
Be much appreciated. We'll go back.
Silken stockings, long grey gloves, holiday way from gay Paris. High heel shoes and lace fichu, but who?
Pack it in. We've heard it before.
Have you wondered why no one comes in anymore?
I'd say it means that most of the town's against us.
Let's burn down all their ranches.
I'd say it'd be foolish of you to try anything as silly as that before Morrison comes back. He's still the boss.
Shut your mouth. I'm sick of your chattering, Nora.
He ain't gonna thank you for the mess you've made. You prepared?
Now you listen to me. Your Morrison can do nothing else but thank me. Hello, Pedro.
Hey, bud.
Come on, I'll buy you a drink. Whiskey.
much rest as possible. He won't be needing this anymore. You know where I'll be if you want me. Otherwise, I'll see you tomorrow. Well, good night.
Good night.
It's kind of late, Ann. Let's go.
All right.
Now you just lay
see you
back and
tomorrow.
take it easy. Hear?
Sure.
Good night.
Good night. Thank you.
Night.
You'll only get a belly full of lead.
You gotta tell him, Lawrence. One man can't fight Morrison and all his boys.
It won't help. Rudy ain't never gonna back down. It's because of his father. Yep, he's gonna fight.
He's plumb crazy.
At least Morrison's gonna be in for a real surprise when he gets back to town. It'll be old man Valance all over again.
Hang him, I tell you. It's the only way to avoid being buried by Morrison.
Well, I'll admit there's some truth to that, boy. But we ain't gonna help ourselves by leaning over a fence, are we? But what do you fellas say?
Rudy.
He didn't even say howdy. First the saloon and now here. I must be the only one in these parts that cares about you. From what I hear, boy, Morrison won't ever have the guts to face up to you alone.
Rudy!
What's going on?
Think these people will help you? Like they helped your pa?
I'm not asking for help, Rafe. And neither did my father. It ain't their fight.
And you wanted to act the boss. You're the first to turn yellow.
Hold it, man! You're going crazy! Maybe you don't realize it, but you're nothing. And if you don't believe it, then go and meet the stage and see who's traveling with Morrison. gotta admit, my spread's getting a mite too much for me to run on my own. A strong young man's what's needed around here, Rudy. We could easily build a bigger house. Well, good night, daughter.
Sleep well.
See you tomorrow.
Anne,
Yes?
there's something I have to tell you. Rafe isn't what you think he is. Up to a few months ago, he was a sheriff.
Even with a wagon to ride in, I figure you're going to have a mighty rough trip. Oh, that's a pretty bad leg you got there. Who's going to look after you?
Expect you'd be wanting to know if that's mine.
Are you a sheriff?
What do you think?
So you came out here to pick up Rudy. Well, what was it he did wrong?
Killed a man in a gunfight. One night a year ago, Valance shot my deputy, mister.
No, you just got to be mistaken.
Mistaken?
Now, let me tell you, I knowed Rudy when he was a young'un, and he wouldn't do that. All right, so he's a mite wild, but murder, no, not Rudy. It's a mistake, that's all.
To prove that Rudy Valance was the man who pulled the trigger that evening won't be easy, as the saloon was crowded. It was just by luck he was seen putting his shooting iron away. And for these times, that's proof enough.
So guilty or not, you're going to take him back, eh?
Yep, that's what I'm here for.
Then why wait for tomorrow, mister?
Because even wearing this, I'd agree with what he's doing. I've no patience with lawbreakers, and especially men like Morrison. Tell you something. I'd use this badge to help if I could.
Don't leave yet.
And I'll see you tomorrow.
Stay a while, Rudy.
Anne, look, it's getting real late, and I do have to go home.
I'll be so worried about you tomorrow, Rudy. I don't know what I'd do if something happened.
Don't you worry yourself about me. I'll be all right.
Morning, Matt. Howdy, boss.
The town's dead. Where's everybody?
The Valance boy's been giving us trouble. Out of the way.
Why, hello, Johnny.
Why, thank you, daughter.
You make the sweetest way.
Howdy,
Miss
Miss
Anne.
Anne.
Good to see you. Thank you.
Here's to you.
Thank you. You just enjoy yourself now.
Here's to you.
How are you, Anne? You're looking lovely. Thank you.
Well, boys, Morrison's back in town. Now we gotta think of some way of getting through to him.
Meaning what?
That we want to be able to sell our cattle to anyone.
Yeah.
We already tried that, remember?
You know, with Rudy Wallace here, it's just complicated the whole thing.
Look, Stern, maybe the boy won't lose.
We wouldn't be wasting our time here if we thought so.
Yeah, well, what can we do? Besides, this ain't such a bad way of living.
Yeah, I've known worse. Here's to you.
Howdy, Matt. We're throwing a little party. There's plenty of good whiskey and music. So if you feel like it, you're welcome to join in.
Well, it'll be a pleasure. They need a little fun.
You know, I don't feel much like drinking, Matt. But my feet are sure itching to go.
Well, go on.
How about a dance?
No, thanks very kindly.
Ain't you forgetting? You can't refuse a guest to your paws.
Who'd believe it?
This is amazing. It's a wonder they're not fighting each other.
Come
Mine?
Don't worry. Just a new kind of dance. We call it the Morrison Waltz.
What makes you think you can do a thing like that without checking with me first?
The whole town is against us, boss.
They've been getting together since Rudy got here.
So have I. The fools. Here, boys, see these papers? Promissory notes in my favor. They all owe me money. And it's due.
What about Valance?
We'll deal with him the same as we did his father. With a bullet in the back, right, Jake? Get out.
Haven't you killed enough? You've made a lot of money in this town. Anyway, I think it's time you and I left. It wouldn't hurt you if these boys want to sell a few of their cows.
Shut up, Nora. For your own sake, or you'll end up the same as Rudy Wallace. Get out now. And don't bother me anymore.
So long, beautiful. Hope you have a nice trip.
You leaving, Miss Nora?
Yes, to any place that isn't run by that no-good Morrison.
Take her away.
What do you want out here? You ain't welcome.
Take it easy, Jamie. What I got to tell you is important.
I'm sure. Nothing much worth having out here. You've had all my beef, now you get off of my land. And tell Morrison Rudy ain't gonna be alone.
I should forget about Rudy, or it might not go well for your family.
Get going, before I throw you off my land. I've had just about all I can stomach, mister.
All right, then I will. But I'm warning you, Jamie. You're gonna be in real trouble with that paper Morrison's got.
Morrison's gonna see those signatures ain't got that much hold over us.
Well, I'm telling you, you help Rudy and you lose your land and your cattle. You, right on back. Suppose I'm to blame in the way I brung you up. Son, get out of that bunch of killers afore it's too late.
You know me. I'm not the sort that makes a promise and then runs out on it.
You don't know what you're doing.
Ralph, you there? Last night, Rudy told me what he's going to do about Morrison.
He did, huh?
What are you waiting for? He's supposed to be your prisoner. Listen, you gotta move out of here right now. Please, won't you?
I'm sorry. Sounds like you found out he's alone.
Yes.
Well, I'm afraid I can't do what you're asking.
Isn't that what you came for?
Well, I gave my word to Rudy. He'd be free until tonight.
Well, why did you tell him that?
That's one of those things in life, Anne, that just can't be explained. All I know is I can't prevent Rudy from killing himself.
You mind my words, there's going to be a fight.
Sure is.
And very soon.
Hey, I'm out of bullets.
Door's closed. Come tomorrow.
Howdy. Nice day, Jeb.
Howdy.
Go on, take it. I cleaned and checked it myself.
Morning, boss. Well, Valance ain't shown up yet. Well, you've all been told what to do. Now you can get out of here.
Henry! Henry, wait up!
Morning, Sam. What's the trouble?
You got room for me, too?
You going to church, Sam?
I just got to get into town and real quick.
Sure you can join us.
Let's go.
Morning, mister.
Morning, Reverend.
Good to see you.
Come on, boys.
It's all quiet, boss. None of the ranchers are wearing guns.
They're like sheep. One follows the other till they're all safe in church. At least Valance has got guts.
Yeah, I sure scared him when I got around to mentioning those pieces of paper to him.
Yeah, they all got a lot of respect for us. And that's what matters, boy. If one of them moves out of line, he won't be staying alive very long.
Rudy, you can't fight alone. So what do you say? Let me help you, Rudy.
No, Sam. Some other time.
Be careful, son.
But he that perverteth his ways shall be known. When a wicked man dieth, his expectation shall perish, and the hope of unjust men perisheth. The way of the wicked is an abomination unto the Lord. But he loveth him that followeth after righteousness. The sluggard will not plow by reason of the cold, therefore shall he beg and harvest, and have nothing. The slothful man saith, There's a lion without. I shall be slain in the streets. are faint in the day of adversity, thy strength is small. He becometh poor that...
Morrison! Where you hiding?
Sheriff! Sheriff!
Please, God, help him. I beg of you. Please.
didn't figure this to be your fight, Sheriff.
Letter. Read it.
I, Jonathan Valance, on the point of death, do clear my brother Rudy of the blame for killing the Deputy Sheriff of Santa Monica. And as God is my witness, I write the truth.
You were right. Rudy never was a killer.
He was a fine sheriff.
Morrison! Where are you?
This is it.
Gary. Go back, you hear? Don't do it, son.